Why, hello and welcome to the Winning Writers Interview Series. So pleased that you have stopped by. My name is Daniel Hall, and this interview series is sponsored by RealFastVIP.com. Today, I'm really excited to introduce you to RealFastVIP.com member Kate Kirkwood. Kate is an author, and Kate, welcome to the interview. What is the name of your book?
My book is called A Parent's 5-Step Guide to Lead Poisoning.
Awesome. And tell me what inspired you to write this book, kind of the backstory of the book.
So I was a college business professor for many years and a mom with young children. And I was consulting on the side, doing general business consultation. And the city of Manchester, New Hampshire, the largest city in the state where I live, was looking for someone to help them market a program about childhood lead poisoning. So I went to talk with them, but I knew nothing about lead poisoning. And I learned that a 2-year-old girl had died in Manchester just a year or two before of lead poisoning from the dust from the old paint that was chipping and peeling and flaking in her home. So I was horrified and did a little research and learned that this is a pretty significant problem all over the country. We have children and adults too who are getting sick, some permanent brain damage, some death, obviously, from this deteriorated paint and the dust that gets into the air and on their hands and goes into their mouths. So I was horrified and I wanted to do something about it.
So you decided to sort of pick up the flag, pick up the banner, and start this crusade, essentially.
Yes, and I wanted something really simple. So the book is very short. It's you can read it in an hour or a little more. It's about 50 pages, and it's called a 5-step guide, some simple steps that parents can take. And while I was writing that book, I got the idea to write a children's book as well. So I have a book called Skylar Learns About Lead Poisoning. And this is where a child comes home from school with some information about these dangers and shares that information with mom. And so the parent, as they read through the book, reading to the child, there's very colorful illustrations and a little guessing game that they play and so forth. But really the parent is learning, or the babysitter or the caregiver along the way.
Wow. So what is sort of your intended audience? Who do you want to get this book in the hands of?
Parents, first of all, anyone who works in daycare or in preschools, anyone who has grandchildren. Many times, I think the people who have the older homes are, they're grandparents, or they're running daycare centers, or even commercial buildings. Sometimes children's museums, those kinds of places can have this chipping, peeling, flaking paint. So I really just want everyone who has children under 6 in their lives to be aware of the problem and to have some simple steps that they can take to keep those kids safe.
This is really an awesome message. As a nurse myself, many people don't know I have a BSN degree, a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and for a decade held a RN degree license. But one of the things that we really learned is that this is a continuing problem, that this problem has not been eradicated. And I'm really very excited that you are shining a bright light on this to hopefully alleviate the problem, or make somebody's life better, or actually help somebody survive. That's so empowering to me that you are actually doing that. So let me ask you this: what one thing has really perhaps been most surprising in your journey in trying to get this message out?
So mostly, I'm surprised how few people are aware of the problem at all. People don't realize, and it's not just about renovation. It's not just about when we cut and scrape and sand and renovate, but just living in these older homes, raising and lowering those old windows and opening and closing the doors, that we create these little bits of dust that gets spread around. And I've been very fortunate since the book was published. I've been invited to speak, and I get to go and talk to so many groups of contractors and landlords and parents and realtors, and in every area. I'm just amazed at how people think this was a problem we solved many years ago. But in fact, the research is very clear that a lot of American children today are suffering from this terrible problem. I was fortunate to have been chosen to do a TEDx talk on the topic. So you can go to YouTube and you can search TEDx and my name, or if you go to and we have a YouTube channel. Our website is called leadpaintclearandsimple.com. We're just trying to give people some simple things that they can do. And in the TEDx talk, I actually show people how they can test some things in their own home to see what's lead and what's not.
Awesome. So tell folks where they can go get these books.
I'm available on Amazon. In fact, right now they're very inexpensive. The Kindle editions, one of them is actually free if you belong to the unlimited program. So go to Amazon.com, search books by Kate Kirkwood, and those two will turn up. And I'm in the process of writing some more. And also go to my website, www.leadpaintclearandsimple.com, which will take you to our YouTube channel and a whole bunch of free information.
And they could watch your TEDx talk there as well?
Absolutely. Yes. On the website, there's a link to that too.
Awesome. Well, Kate, I first off, I really commend you on basically bringing this to light and educating people about this problem, because I think you would agree that the problem can be eradicated like completely through education.
Absolutely. It's really very simple solutions, as simple as just putting a coat of latex paint over that old chipping, peeling, flaking stuff. It will be enough. But we just need to teach families about cleaning up that dust and keeping that paint intact.
Awesome. So go grab the book or books by searching Kate Kirkwood on Amazon.com. And if you're watching this on one of the Real Fast platforms, I will have the link somewhere around this video. And Kate, excellent job with this book. Really, really appreciate you educating folks, as I know that you're out there changing lives.
Thank you.
And thanks for taking the time to actually make this lead poisoning problem a crusade that you are actually doing something about and building a career out of it to boot, which is very inspiring as well to many people. So kudos to you. So go grab Kate's book right now, Amazon.com or her website. And again, that'll be somewhere posted around this video, I hope. And go grab it right now. Thank you, Kate. I really, really appreciate you being a member of RealFastVIP.com.
Thank you for helping me get the word out, Daniel.